That was an exciting race. This is our recap of the
Monaco Grand Prix.
Hi everyone, I'm Dad.
I'm Dottie.
And this is our
Monaco Grand Prix review.
That's right. So this was an exciting race. For once, out of like 2 years, you actually sat down and watched about half of the race with me.
The other time I was not awake.
Well, yeah, most of the time you're not awake, or you come in, you watch for 5 minutes, and then you're gone. And then you ask me for a recap, and we do the recap. But you actually stuck through this time, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
That's because this one was interesting.
It was interesting, right? I mean, in comparison to other Monaco Grand Prix, this was pretty interesting. 2 stops.
2 stops. Crazy. Max Verstappen was almost out.
Max waited until the 77th lap to do his second pit stop.
And that was not very smart of him.
Well, I mean, he was really hoping, right, that there would be like a red flag. There would be something that would kind of slow down traffic. He would have the advantage and then be able to win the race. But it didn't work out. It didn't work out. So let's talk really quick, though, about our winners. Third place?
Third place was Oscar Piastri.
Second place?
Charles Leclerc for the first time in
yeah.
How many races has it been?
It's been a couple of races since they've been on the podium.
That's very sad.
Yeah, and first place was?
Lando Norris. And fourth place was?
Max
Verstappen.
Yeah.
He went up from first to fourth.
Yeah. So the exciting part was Lando gets his first win in Monaco. It's been since the very first round of the 2025 season that Lando gets another win. Now he's closing the gap to Oscar. Oscar's still in first, but only by about 6 points. So it's getting really, really close now. Tight contention for the Drivers' Championship. Max now is unfortunately kind of falling away a little bit, now having been in fourth place at the Grand Prix, but it is what it is. So in terms of your overall analysis of the Grand Prix, how'd you feel?
I felt that it was really interesting, especially that there were 2 crashes and one. I feel really bad about that crash because it wasn't really his fault.
Which one? Whose?
Alpine. Oh, Pierre.
Oh, Pierre's. Yeah, right. So the 2 crashes that we had was, the first one was Gabriel Bortoleto on lap 1, where he tried at the hairpin, he overtook Kimi, and then Kimi came back right at the exit of the hairpin and kind of pushed Gabriel a little bit out, but still fair. And Gabriel kind of freaked out and went into the wall, brought out a virtual safety car, but then was able to magically pull it out in reverse and get back into the race. So yeah, it was good. It was actually a really good move because it kind of threw everybody's strategy off, because if everybody was hoping, well, it's going to be a red flag or a virtual safety car or a safety car, a full safety car, kind of changed things around. Second crash was Pierre. Do you know who he crashed into?
I think it's a car.
Yuki
Tsunoda.
To Yuki, yeah. So coming right out of the tunnel, right when they're going to get to that chicane, and Pierre just said, "I don't have brakes," and went straight into the back of Yuki and crashed into him. And somehow or another, amazingly, Pierre also kept driving with a broken front left wheel. Yeah, I mean it was pretty crazy. And he made it all the way back to the pit lane, and they were.
His tire changed with that.
Well, they didn't actually change the tire because it could. Yeah, I mean, he had a busted up car. I'll tell you that much. But it was kind of a little bit crazy because there was so much debris out on the track, and all that was pulled out was a yellow flag. That was it. No virtual safety car. No safety car. I mean, the whole front wing was like laying in the middle of the track. Yeah, like at one point, Oscar had to like kind of swerve out of the way. Max got all mad because he's like, "Oh, Oscar's being so dangerous." Oscar's trying not to run over debris. I mean,
he's trying not to die.
Yeah, I mean, come on, Max. All right, so the race as a whole was pretty interesting because of the 2-stop strategies that needed to happen. The Mercedes group, Georgia and Kimi, I don't know. They got a little frustrated with Alex Albon. There was a point where
Alex and Carlos had to switch. Not a very good move.
Yeah, so Carlos and Alex switched about lap 70 or so. They told Carlos, team orders, hey, switch with Alex. Why? I don't know. So I want to know. I want answers. So James Vowles, if you're watching our videos, we need answers.
We need
because it didn't really make a big difference. I mean, Alex was in ninth, ended in ninth. Carlos ended in 10th. Why didn't they just let Carlos end in 9th, and Alex in 10th? I mean, it would have been the same thing in terms of team points. It would have just given Carlos a couple more points. I mean, a little bit of a betterment for his ego.
Point.
Yeah, a little bit betterment for his ego,
Maybe
right?
he would do better.
Yeah, maybe he would want to be better. George and Kimi didn't do that well. They got frustrated with Alex at one point, and George completely cut through one of the corners in the chicane. He just went straight through and was like, forget it, I'm out of here. And then came on the radio and said, I'll take the penalty, I don't care. Thinking that he was only going to get a 5-second penalty. And do you know what they gave him?
What?
A drive-through penalty. A drive-through penalty through a pit lane, so it was way worse. You know, it's like 20 seconds that it's a penalty because he's got to go real slow in terms of getting out. 20, 25 seconds. I mean, it was pretty bad. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he ends up getting 2 of them. I think he ended up getting a second penalty at the very end of the race as well. Kimi also did the exact same thing to Alex, cut through the chicane. That one was a little bit more out of necessity, and he gave the position back to Alex, but still they were pretty frustrated. People got lapped 2 almost 3 times in the race. So it was pretty crazy. Standout performances?
The standout one.
For you, who would it be?
For me, it would be.
Who do you got to stand up?
Carlos.
Carlos, yeah. Carlos, right? Being able to at least score a point, that was pretty good, right? He went from 11th to 10th, so that was still pretty good. Isaac had.
Especially in that race, it's really hard for the side. And like there's 2, and then it's like hard to get 2 cars there with like your 1 wheel still being there.
Yeah, they're really close, right? My standout performance was Isaac Hadjar and Liam Lawson. They did pretty well working as a team. Liam scored some points. Isaac ended up in 6th, which was really deep. He was the highest scoring rookie.
Wow.
Yeah, so not bad. It was pretty good. And it was really exciting towards the end of the race with Max, Lando, and Charles. Charles was right there pushing Lando, but the last 10, 12 laps, until finally Max pitted on lap 77. And then finally, Lando was just able to go and win the race. So overall, out of 10, what would you give it? 10 being the best.
7.
I like it. I'm going to agree with you. 7. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. We have one more race coming up in our triple header. Barcelona is next. It's going to be an exciting one.
I've been to Barcelona before.
You have. You have been to Barcelona. It is very pretty. I like Barcelona as well. It's a very pretty city. Everybody was really nice to us. I really enjoyed it. Maybe we'll go again. Maybe next year. Maybe Formula One. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't forget to find the dill pickle throughout this video.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and
to those notifications, everybody.
bye.